everybody, ASMR Sports here. Today we have some fun stuff here. Modern baseball. But first I'm gonna ceremoniously open some gum here. I've got the secondary mic on the kind of area where I open cards where the gum is right now, so you can hear things quite clearly. It's actually been quite some time since I've recorded a video. I've been extremely busy. I've actually opened a lot of sports cards lately, but I've not wanted to make the effort to make a video. I bought a case of 2018 Bowman draft baseball, which I opened all of. Someday maybe I'll do a video showing the cards I got in there, but nothing super spectacular, but some cool stuff. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to get those opened up and sort of raced through it. I didn't want to stop for a video, so anyways. Alright, so yeah, where to begin? This product here is something that one thing I dislike about this mic, which is right there, is it creates this shadow that is like right there, so maybe I'll move it a little bit, I don't know, you can see the shadow of it move, but anyways, this product, Bowman's Best, wasn't really on my radar, but I remember opening it from last year, and I actually got a Ronald Acuna autograph out of that, which definitely paid for the box that I got. Stuff retails for about $115. This one is $120 I got locally, and that's actually a pretty shitty price. But I wanted to have some. What I did is I bought 2 boxes of this stuff, and I already opened one, and I was just kind of gonna see how it went and how I liked them, and then decide if I want to buy more. So I did really like the first box. And so I've already ordered some more of this stuff, but I don't think I'll have it for about a week and a half or so. So this product is, it reminds me a lot of Bowman High Tech in terms of the subject matter. You know, it's basically a ton of prospects and rookies and a few of the bigger stars in sort of a condensed set. So a lot of good prospect autos in here. In fact, what I was noticing is that a lot of the good players that are in Bowman Draft are also in this set. But Bowman Draft is quite a bit more expensive. Bowman Draft, I think, is like $180 for a jumbo box. And in that jumbo box, you get 3 autographs. This stuff is, again, I paid $120 for this box, which has 2 of these mini boxes in it. Each mini box has 2 autographs, so it's 4 autographs for $120, which is a great deal compared to regular Bowman. This stuff, you know, doesn't, the individual cards don't sell for certainly as much as their Bowman and Bowman Chrome counterparts. But if you just sort of enjoy getting, you know, autographs of the top prospects, then it's a great product, just like Bowman High Tech, which has the same sort of problem as, like, the cards in there just aren't worth that much. But, you know, I'd rather have like an autographed Shohei Ohtani card that's worth like $300 than a a bunch of stuff that's not Shohei Ohtani, but it's autographs of cards that would sell more in like Bowman Chrome than in this stuff, if that makes sense. Basically, you're getting better odds at getting some good autos in here. Jeez, that's probably way loud. Sorry, guys. So for the dollar, you get more opportunities to get prospect autos, but the trade-off is the prospect autos are not worth as much if you get them. So if you're getting this stuff for, you know, kind of your personal collection and enjoyment, it's quite a great bargain, I find. So I definitely, gosh, I gotta be really careful about the sounds with this overhead mic because everything's very amplified, so I'll try to mind that, but I'm still getting used to it. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so yeah, I'll definitely be looking for Bowman High Tech next year. Probably try to pre-order it at some, you know, advantageous pricing. Boy, you can really hear that. Likewise, I'll be have my eye on this Bowman's Best stuff, but it'll be a long time before either of those things come out. So I'm recording this on Christmas Eve. I'm actually taking a break from like a couple hours worth of present wrapping, which is blowing my mind how frustrating it is. Anyways, alright. Tristan Cassis, that's one of the top young prospects in his class. Like Soroka, boy, I've already got like 2 of his rookie cards out of that first box of this that I got. Jordan Groshans. I haven't heard too much about him. Corbin Burns. Milwaukee Brewers pitcher. And Grayson Rodriguez, so nothing too crazy in that one. That Tristan card is pretty good, but it's just a base, so. So I think I was saying that the 2019 baseball card sets will be coming out relatively soon. I think maybe like February is when some of the top stuff gets going, and Donruss might be a little bit before that. Bryce Harper, a nice Clint Frazier rookie. I've been reading a lot about Clint Frazier. I'm a big Yankees fan, as you know if you watch this channel, and Clint Frazier was once one of the top like 4 prospects in all of baseball, but he had a concussion injury at the beginning of last year after getting called up, and he was not able to shake the concussion symptoms, or the concussion symptoms I should say. You know, he had like dizziness dizziness and just wasn't able to play at a high level for the rest of the year, and it was a real downer because the Yankees, like, somehow they had like 18 outfielders on the big league roster, like in spring training, and slowly over the course of time, they, like, pretty much every single one of them got injured, including Aaron Judge. I think Aaron Hicks was injured a lot. I don't think Brent Gardner was. But yeah, they really needed outfielders, and Clint Frazier would have been fantastic. But honestly, people have, like, I think, written him off. Like, his card values have just gone through the basement floor. I've used that opportunity to pick up a bunch of his autographs for pretty dang cheap. But anyways, he's healthy again, so he'll potentially be able to make the starting roster of the 2019 Yankees. And speaking of awesome young Yankee prospects, there's, I guess he's not a prospect anymore, runner-up in the Rookie of the Year award this 2018 season. There's Mickey Andujar. He's been the subject of trade rumors, though, so may or may not make it to the 2019 team. We'll see. And that's a cracked ice refractor, so that's pretty sweet. There's a cracked ice refractor of Rhys Hoskins, Power Producers. And there's another Rhys Hoskins for you Philly fans out there. Lots of Rhys Hoskins. Okay. So let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 packs per mini box here, and 2 autographs per mini box. So you've got an autograph in 50% of these remaining 4 packs. I'm guessing we'll get an autograph here, or maybe not. Yeah, let's see one. Oh, maybe that's one. Yep, okay. Alright, Trey Turner. These sure are nice looking. I mean, they're kind of busy looking cards, but they look clean on the corners and edges, and nice glossy, shiny. Jonathan India, by the way, one of the top prospects in his class. Logan Gilbert. Alright, there's our first auto. Christian Villanueva rookie card. So he's already been in the big leagues since he's got the rookie card designation. I don't know if I heard too much about Christian Villanueva during the 2018 season. Maybe you, some of your Padres fans, can let me know. I don't think he had a super great season. I don't know, kind of how he rated as a prospect. So some of you will tell me. There's Blake Snell. He won the Cy Young Award 2018, had a real breakout season. That's a refractor. I actually have an autograph card of him that I pulled before the beginning of last season, so I haven't looked up the value on that. I'm sure it's, decent compared to what it was before the season, but he doesn't really have the star power to drive, super high prices, but still a nice card to have. George Springer. There's the former Yankee Dustin Fowler. Oh, there's a sweet Yankee card there. Estevan Florial. He's like the #1 rated prospect in the Yankees farm system, but he has been having pretty bad luck at the dish, at the plate. He pretty crappy season last year, and he was injured for a lot of it. And then he played in the Arizona Fall League, which is this league for prospects that happens after the end of the Major League season down in Arizona, and he did very poorly in that. So people are waiting for him to kind of turn it around. But that's a pretty sweet looking card. There's starting to be a lot more Stefan Florial cards out. And there's Aaron Judge. Lately I've become a pretty big fan of Aaron Judge. I really think he, he's very Jeter-like in that he's got a, I think he's got a good sort of attitude. He's very humble. He's not showy. He kind of, is a real team player. I imagine he's got some leadership skills as well, although he's very young, so a little too early to be calling him like captain material, but I think he definitely could be. I also think, other than, his injury last season, he strikes me as very consistent. So, it's funny, when I compare Aaron Judge and like the value of his cards to some of the young prospects coming up, like Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and then the guys who've already made it to the bigs like Juan Soto and Ronald Acuna Jr., all of whom are great players, but I just think like the values of their cards are actually oftentimes equivalent to or even more than Aaron Judge's cards, and I think that's a bit silly, because Aaron Judge is really a proven performer for a team that is very hard to consistently do great for. So I don't know. I just think he's a good investment in my view. If you're sort of looking for someone to buy into, I think he could have as good a career as like Mike Trout. Mike Trout obviously has been around longer, but and if you imagine if Mike Trout were on the Yankees, or like Albert Pujols, or any of the kind of mega stars, I mean, geez, their cards would be worth a fortune. Alright, so we're still looking for our second autograph. And there it is. Alec Thomas. I think he's pretty good. Yeah, he's sort of like, I don't know, third or fourth tier of the prospects that are just getting autographs in this and the draft stuff. So, playing for the Diamondbacks is, sort of a limit on his hobby popularity, but we'll see. Start hitting enough home runs, and it doesn't really matter where you play all that much, although really it does. You can see Juan Soto in the back there. Alright, there's a Victor Robles. Victor Robles was like once one of the hottest, maybe top 4 prospects when he was down in the minors. He came up last year and did not do all that great, but his teammate there, Juan Soto, really stole the show. There's Nick Madrigal. He's definitely one of the top prospects in his draft class. There's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's like the third one of these cards I've gotten out of the stuff that I've opened so far, which Jr. is very hot right now in the hobby. People are counting on him having a pretty awesome and imminent debut in the majors. We'll see. I imagine he'll, be in spring training, and they'll give him a good look joining the big league squad. Alright, we're gonna open this second box with 2 more autographs in it. Hoping for some big names. I was trying to remember what Bowman High Tech had. Those boxes were like, I think they were like under 100 each. I think they might have had 4 autographs too. But I think actually, those cards are on acetate. They're sort of see-through, clear plastic cards, which is nice in the sense that they're quite durable. Hard to imagine having a bad corner on one of those cards because it's made from plastic, like a hard plastic. On the other hand, I think that the sort of nature of the material is a turnoff to collectors who are used to seeing more traditional cardboard cards. And I think that's a big part of their lack of significant value compared to other sets with the same players in the same year. That's where I think this Bowman Best has an advantage. It's not like a traditional card set, a chrome card set. Okay, Taylor Trammell, top prospect for the Reds. Brendan Rodgers, boy, he's been. This guy, I was just thinking about this. Because I got one of his cards earlier. He's been like a top prospect in the minors for a long time, but has not come up. I'm not sure how many years he's been in the minors, but he's got to be due. He's got to be due for a call up. There's Heliot Ramos. He's a really good prospect for the Giants. I've got a few of his autographs out of that Bowman High Tech that I busted. There's Walker Buehler. Had a pretty good postseason for the Dodgers this past year, this 2018. So some of his cards have jumped up in value. I had a really nice autographed rookie card of his at the beginning of the year, but I sold that right after he made his debut, and actually had a really good debut in the bigs. And his values went up quite quickly. I think they came down from that point, so I sold at a good time, but they're sort of back up again with his performance in the World Series for the Dodgers. Alright, Aaron Judge. Craig Kimbrell, he is a free agent right now. Last I heard is that the Red Sox are maybe going to re-sign him, but we shall see. There's Nolan Gorman. He is he's probably like the top prospect in the draft class. So he's kind of the top card in the Bowman draft stuff that just came out. That's a refractor, so I'm gonna put some plastic on it. Alright, so we're once again we're 2 packs into this mini box without an autograph, so got 4 packs left to get 2 autographs. Okay, Harrison Bader, rookie card. Justin Verlander. Nolan Arenado, and do we have an auto? Yes, we do. Sweet. And it's unfortunately it's a pitcher and it's a rookie card. which, it's funny, I've learned to kind of get disappointed when I get a rookie card autograph, because typically, if it's not somebody who's one of the top end rookies for the year, then it's probably somebody that's not worth a whole lot, because baseball cards, especially when you're talking about prospects, lose a lot of value actually when a player comes up to the big leagues and then does not make a huge splash, like a Juan Soto or Acuna, or guys like that. If you come up and you don't do really well, then your cards are sort of worthless. So when you get a rookie card auto and it's not somebody who's really had much of an impact, not to mention it is a pitcher, which is always a bad sign for value in sports cards, then you've got kind of a bad auto right there, which is, we're kind of looking at. Luckily it's green, so it's numbered at 99, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I can't imagine that's got a whole lot of value. Alright, so there's one of our 2 autographs in this mini box. You see Mickey Andujar on the back there. That's nice. For a Yankees fan, such as myself. Kyle Tucker has been a top prospect in the Astros organization for quite some time, and I believe he's going to be joining the big league team in 2019 if he does well enough. So he's a likely Rookie of the Year candidate. Eloy Jimenez. There's Alec Bohm. I actually got an autograph of him out of the first box of this stuff that I opened. It was just a base autograph, but he's one of the top probably 3 prospects in his draft class, so definitely a good one. There's a very shiny looking best performers Reese Hoskins card. Pretty cool looking. Lots of shiny, super shiny stuff. And there's Andujar. Again, that is a refractor. So that is nice. Yeah, this box has been kind of a downer. Autos are definitely ho-hum, and not a lot of anything else other than some decent base cards, maybe some decent refractors. Let's hope that second auto kicks us up a notch, and there it is, Kevin Kramer. Oh boy. I got a card of him in another box, and I have to say I'm not terribly familiar. So he is, he's still in the minors, which is kind of a good thing for a prospect for reasons I just explained. But I don't know how good of a prospect he is in the Pirates system, so I'll have to look that up. But yeah, definitely not a great autograph. I don't know if it's a terrible one yet, though. Yeah, definitely does not save the value of this box. But auto is an auto. We'll take it. Joey Votto, refractor. Okay, one more pack, and man, this video turned out taking forever, and I think it's because I have to open these so slowly because of the mic being so close. If I open them fast, it'll make a louder noise, and that's not what think that's like, yeah, that's like the trade line, deadline. Got traded to the Dodgers. But I think this would be like one of his first cards in a Dodgers uniform. Oftentimes, if a player gets traded mid-season, Topps will not issue, cards in that year of the player in their new uniform. They'll just keep them in the old uniform. I see that happen all the time, so that's why I was kind of surprised to see Brian Dozier in his new team's uniform. So, look at that, I didn't even take that autograph out. Golly. Well, there you have it. There's a complete box of Bowman's Best. I have to say I did not get, as good of a run of cards as I would have liked, but it was still, I think, fun to see the cards, and I still like this stuff, I have to say. I still do call myself a fan of this Bowman's Best product. So, in any event, maybe I'll open more on another video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I don't know when I'll make another video, but I'm going to try to kind of get back in the swing of things. I got a bunch I'm going to post soon. So, alright, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch y'all later. Have a great